Um, the first town of our adventure, the Gilded Vale. 8 hours travel, I'll take it. I need to find the cure for whatever just happened to me with that goddamn pillar that slaughtered my first team. And recruit another team that doesn't get slaughtered when I sleep by some pillar. That wasn't very good. Mike. The Gilded Vale. Offra's house. The Black Hound Inn, where I'm supposed to be somehow rewarded or treated nicely. Road West, Alof. Eder. Ingrod's house. Windmill. I really appreciate that this map is explored. I don't need to do the fiddly part of walking around the fucking town. Clicking everywhere just to explore its map. It's really nice that it's actually... And the Black Hammered Smithery. Temple of Aethys. There's a temple, smithy. A bunch of houses probably for the quest and a windmill. Escape. And like every true explorer, I will first go into the house that isn't even marked. That's fun. Oh shit. Cutscene! No! Why is... What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now?
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies.
I feel at home already!
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What would a Hollowborn child be? Kind sir? I don't think I've sired many children. At all. Welcome, new settler. Would you like to join us at the tree? Look at all these people having fun.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
Hollowborn is a child without soul. Oh no, I'm fine. Base.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale,
We've got plenty of souls here.
For dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
I just have a godlike face, but the soul very much still there. He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn, just southwest of
I
here.
bet the Lord's heir will be Hollowborn, and then he's gonna have a dilemma. I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with the Buick. Is there someone in town who would help? I don't think that's the kind of information I would like to reveal to the guy who is inviting me onto the tree. Yeah, I really do appreciate that they added the full text of what I actually say, rather than the simplified version. So that I don't get that feeling of, that's not what I wanted to say! I actually do have a lot of control over that, that's very nice. I've got benevolent really fast, but I'm just a people's person. I don't backstab them for loot after helping them. Daggett, you are giving me some ideas here. You said something about Hollowborn and Waydwin's legacy before. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony. Number 3. Near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Angwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barrett have mercy, certainly we certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a bivouac. He polishes his spectacles on his sleeve. If you'd been that close to a bivouac, you wouldn't be standing here. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. I'm not going to ask that. That is a bad idea. They don't like people without souls. What if he thinks I have no soul anymore? And that's why I'm feeling weird. You said something about a Hollowborn and Wadewan's legacy before. I forget that you foreigners don't have the curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon Durwood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. I guess that's what they meant when they mentioned lower birth rates. They just kill the children that have been born without souls. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows. But they began spreading after the Saints' War. And so the name Wadewan's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. Number 1. I see. Lord Raedric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interest at heart. I'm not gonna ask him that. Oh, I have to ask him that.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Raedric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Raedric, you and I, we're gonna have some business together.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Number 3.
Keep out of...
Out of what?
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
What?
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
What? He blinks slowly and turns his attention back to you.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Raedric. I fear Lord Raedric's heir is lost.
Knew it.
He's Hollowborn, and so lost all the same.
Knew it.
You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What happened? I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? So that's the guy that extended the offer for new settlers to come? Holy fuck, and then he just hangs them on a tree! I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest, the inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Burath must be redoubled. Farewell, asshole.
A blade in the dark.
Come. Come. So, where is the animator that I wanted to check the pockets off on the tree. Nothing shows up as interactive exactly. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bead, wilting flowers, and notes half raised by rain. Hey, Ed Air.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Looking for anyone who can help me feel better. My condolences. That's not what I meant. I'm sick from the pillar curse. I don't think I can interact with any bodies directly. I don't know what to do to check the pockets of the... Two. Looking. Beneath the vines are crude carvings of a sun rising over 3 stars. And I did discover something, yeah, no shit. Oh my god! No shit, I discovered something! Yeah, scouting mode for the win. Steel Phalion. Phalion? Steel Phalion. As you near, you feel a vibrant history containing the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul! Go rabbit! Go rabbit! You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind. Yeah, I did expect to be able to recruit Eder, considering that he had a portrait. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor, but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troop. Silence falls amongst them, revealing a dark thunder deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from the horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws nearer, poised to attack. Hi, Thiel. Wait, is he not actually here? Oh, he's a godlike just like me. Those characters with the golden names are backer stories they put into the game. Oh, like this one. So the backer wrote a story and they put it in. Interesting. On. On. Black Hammer Smithery. Mike. On. Escape. On. Alright, let's go grab a bed at the inn. That's a mate to recruit. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hand for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf. Space.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Space.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Everyone, calm down. What is this about? I'm sure it's an overreaction. One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. We're humble folk, but we're no fools. Not like he thinks, mocking us while he settles in our village. We don't take that kind of talk from foreigners, especially not Adirians.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Space.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Space. God
Cut
damn.
that barrel-looking tongue out of your head.
Space.
This is a misunderstanding.
What the?
I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarreled.
He's got a double personality. That is so fun. Space.
That's where you're wrong.
I don't think attacking him is a good idea. He looks kind of scary. And why is that? If someone's baiting you, as obviously as he is, it's generally wisest to walk away. I wish I had high perception. Those would be really fun dialogue choices, I think. Man, for role-playing purposes, I would really enjoy the perception. They look at each other. One of the men gives the other two a warning shake of the head before turning to you. We're done for now, but this one better watch his step around here, because we're not going anywhere. With a final scowl at the elf, he turns to leave. As the three stumble away, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth
Not
face.
quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Actually, that was fun. Number 3.
Then I can't imagine you lack for entertainment in these parts.
He straightens his hood and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine. Please.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Number 3. You'd better have more to say about yourself than that. Please, I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Space.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but, well, you know, separated is a gentle way to put it, I suppose. Number 1.
In Gwithan Ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
He... Several hooded figures opening a strange machine. Number 2. Aloth goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh. Space.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
Too interesting for my own taste, to be honest. For perception, you would have been able to point out that he has a sword and is actually going for something else under his tunic, so either a dagger or a wand. And those peasants aren't equipped for either. That's way cool. Yeah, I'd love that. Welcome back, M Chief. Yeah, Pillars of Eternity. Whoa! You slept through a lot of it, man. I'm already in the first town. Passed the tutorial and everything. Welcome, welcome. Maybe I'm gonna actually recruit my first character here. Number 2. Just how did you manage to cross these
was a
drunks?
matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Yeah, no shit. You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes, and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Please. I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls. Number 2.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. And he has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
Ah, shit. He nods at a gnarled old tree in the center of town. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Number 4.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
My scenery is about to get a whole lot more bloody, buddy. But if you're in,
Excellent.
I'll let you in.
I shall follow you.
Follow me indeed. Who the hell are you?
How may I help?
You may help by a two-handed scepter or a rapier. And yeah, no shit, wizards get more spells than me. Arcane Assault as well. Attacks reflex, 2 per encounter. Bolt of magical energy from the grimoire that inflicts raw damage. Dazes targets in an area. Edit grimoire. So I could remove a spell and add it, and then... Is it still gonna be once per rest? Wonder how that works for a wizard. So, Archimir's dazzling lights. Overwhelms anyone in the area of effect with a brilliant and bewildering pyrotechnic display, decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. Fan of Flames, cone of fire in front of the caster, causing burn damage to anyone in the area. The caster's hands become so close to freeze what they touch. Does freeze damage to a target and reduces its accuracy. Summons 3 spell missiles that batter the target, including crush damage. That sounds very similar to Baldur's Gate spells. Extremely similar, in fact. Creates a duplicate of the caster to distract enemies, granting the caster a higher deflection bonus against a single attack. But that means only 1 out of 4 attack types this protects against. Click. And it's useless against any other attack. Escape. So if I get damaged by an attack that doesn't use deflection... Escape. I guess this means a physical non-AoE attack. So it's quite common, I guess would make sense. You still need the Grimoire and the spell has to be prepared. Spells are X per level, but you can cast any spell repeatedly. More like sorcerers in D&D. So, I can just keep casting this shit. That's way cool. Backspace. So I basically just choose a limited number of options, but I can cast them in an unlimited number of times. 3 per rest of first level spells. You can use Fan of Flame 3 times, or use 3 spells 1 time. Oh, that way! But I get 3 per... Yeah, so it's pretty limited then. Never mind, never mind.
They won't see me coming.
What are you doing? Anyone seen Pearly around? He's usually drinking his heart off at these hours. Is that the guy who tried to wrestle a bear? Yeah, that's no fun.
Of course.
Hail, traveler.
Hello, and welcome to the... Oh, it's you! Tenfrith told me about what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite of the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms. Tenfrith said he wanted to whip up something nice for you. He's already back to work in the kitchen. So what would you like? I could use some reliable help. Do you know of anyone looking for work? Oh, well, I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have a certain sorts coming by looking for work from time to time. If you want to hire someone, I'd be happy to send them your way. Number 1. What you got? A level 1 adventurer. A store. Now, is there any difference between selling everything here and selling items to the proper vendor? Like maybe there's a merchant that pays more for wolf hides. Is that a thing, or should I just sell wherever? Click. Ale. +2 damage reduction. Escape. Man, getting drunk sounds useful. That's like a higher level of armor right there. Click. Rawatai, Sweet Pie. 10 max endurance, 2 dexterity. Damn, these are good stuffs. Escape. Can sell at any store. How good is it to hire adventurers like that? What do you guys think? I mean, I need a party of 6, right? And so the sooner I recruit them up to 6, the better, I think. Minor Cloak of Protection. Why am I not wearing that? Escape. Irene. What the fuck? I put it on like 3 times. Maybe I would have beaten the wolves if I actually put it on. What does he have? Crap and crap. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this craziness. That sounds great. Hum. Hum. Recruited characters have no story and background. So... So I guess I would limit the amount of quests I will experience within the game then. I see. Click. Escape. Click. Wait, so that doesn't do anything. Escape. Escape. Escape.
Hello.
Number 1. Space. I got a lot of things to sell from here. Is there a faster way to do this, I wonder? Oh, it moves automatically. That's convenient. Click on. Yeah, I don't think I want any of that. Click off. Click on. Click off. Home. 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 I'll keep all these stuffs. May need it for crafting. But that's a lot of money right there. The tavern NPC is available 1 level below yours, so the sooner you hire them, the less XP difference between your character and the hirelings. That is true as well. That is true as well. Hard to say. I think I will get 1. Maybe I'll exchange them later, but I haven't met enough people yet, and this hireling could be of great assistance in the early game combat for not that high of a price. And from what I've noticed, I didn't exactly get lower XP reward when I get more people into my party, right? Or do I actually get less XP per person? Because the XP... Is the XP split or rewarded across the board? How does that work? So I think I want a gigantic Amawa... Warrior. you get lower XP. XP is always split between your characters. Well, in that case, the optimal strategy is to invest only in